From Creamer Media in Johannesburg, this is the Real Economy Report. Original equipment manufacturer Dynapac recently launched a new soil compaction machine in South Africa to coincide with the company's 90th anniversary. Darren Parker tells us more.
Dynapac's latest addition to the South African market is its 15-ton CA50 Rhino soil compaction machine. The CA50 is part of the broader Rhino range of compaction machines from Dynapac, which are available globally.
We are launching a 15-ton soil drum roller. And while we have this weight category of roller in our total product range, we don't have it as a product specifically for South Africa and for Africa. So we have different types of products. We have products for European markets and we have products for the Africa market. The features and the operational options of the machine is more for our local environment and our local operators. So that is number one. Number two is the 50-ton machine is a very agile, weight-based sort of machine, and it's used more and more for stabilization. So that process is the mix of cement and sand and water to give the asphalt a more solid base before the tar is being laid. And that is a prescription from the consultants. The road construction industry are demanding those sort of things more and more. So we see there's a demand, we see there's an opportunity for it. We have to launch it. If we don't manufacture and launch, we're going to lose out quite a slice of the soil roller market. So very specific, very niche, and certainly in a demand sort of growth phase.
Some of the CA50 Rhino's advantages lie in its high-thickness drum, which enhances durability, as well as a smart compaction system that is equipped with an optional compaction meter designed to achieve optimal efficiency and compaction results.
It's the versatility of the machine in its weight class. You can achieve the compaction with an 18-ton machine given the right soil with this 15-ton machine. You can use it in a 20-ton capacity. So it's quite a versatile machine that lends itself over to where 12-ton was the break-off point. You now have a middle machine that you can reverse back and start doing compaction and layers where you require a 12-ton machine. At the same time, you can use it in an application process where you need a heavier machine. So that gives the owner a lot more flexibility to do different layers, different quality types of soil and aggregate that he needs to compact, and yet achieve the result within the required space of time and the compaction. So a very, very versatile unit as well.
The CA50 Rhino's static linear load is one of the highest on the market at 49.6 kilograms per centimeter. Static linear load refers to the downward pressure applied by the compactor's drum along its width. A high static linear load has a direct influence on soil density and load-bearing capacity, enhancing the efficiency of the compaction process and requiring fewer passes overall.
There are other products, 16 and 15 and 16-ton products in the market, so it's not something that it's a new idea. The feature for us that makes us difficult or the features that makes it stand out in that category is that competitors can't achieve the static linear load that we can have with our machine. It's critical for us. 50-ton machine doesn't mean that you're compacting 15. The weight could sit in the back of the machine instead of in the drum. You compact with the drum, that's where you achieve. So we're in the higher category of compaction, of static linear load achievement with that machine. So that is the clear, outstanding product feature of the machine. The others are bypassed it's add-ons because we've got it in the range. Compaction meter, Dynalinks, structure, robustness, design of the machine, longevity, our drum technology that nobody has, savings so there's a few. But the critical one is that static linear load in an application perspective.
Positive trends in the domestic construction sector played a key role in determining the timing of the CA50 Rhino's launch.
The construction industry, and particularly the road construction industry, has been in the doldrums for the last 5 years and prior that. We've seen the swing back and the increase, the economy is starting to pick up generally. The construction industry is starting to come to its growth point. We're seeing the big governmental organizations awarding huge projects, which has been overdue for a long time. So the growth in the industry the trajectory is positive. We need to align ourselves. While we've got asphalt equipment that is already of the highest quality, and while we have soil compaction rollers that's already of the highest quality, we need to make sure that we align ourselves with what the market demands, what is needed in the industry. Otherwise, we'll sit with the same product and we improve and we improve and we improve, but we never fix and we never take the share in the different sectors where we have the opportunity to take. So it was an opportunity to look at where do we grow, what are the demands, what is the industry dictating, and what should we come up with. So I say again, while we had this 15-tonner globally, it was never a product that was earmarked not earmarked, it was never a product designed for its engine capacity and its tier 1 and its fuel demand. It was never a product for an Africa spec. We need to fill that gap. And if we fill that gap, we increase the slice that we can compete in, and we put ourselves on a better prospect going forward. If our customers want it, we should have it. If we deal in that sort of business line, then we should develop, and we didn't need to develop, we just improved and did what we go. So it's about market demand and what customers want.
The launch of the CA50 Rhino coincided with Dynapac's 90th anniversary.
It's Dynapac, it's 90 years old. We have a long history in road construction. It all started in concrete, and it moved along around the years. Whereas I see that from 2017 we had a big change in the company where we went up to the group of Faya. So currently we are a member of the Faya group and are quite an important player in that respect. By saying that is that we, in the last 6 to 7 years within the Faya group, we had a lot of opportunities to grow and to innovate our products. And that's what we want to show here today in South Africa, because I see in South Africa good opportunities to grow further. Like we do today, we launch our CA50, which is our 15-ton, a machine that we were lacking in the whole range. And we see that this is for the South African market, and I would also say the Southern African market, a really important innovation that we can show. And this is only on the soil, but we also see a lot of asphalt projects. So we show our paver, of course, which is a 5.5 meter. Also there we see a lot of opportunities to grow further in the asphalt business. What we're going to do for the future is that the market in South Africa, it's a market for ProTac, and ProTac is what we call our spray paver, where you have a system that will ease the work, that it will be all shorter timing to get these asphalt done. And nevertheless, and besides that, we have our feeder. So we will import a feeder in the country and do some demos. The feeder is a system that you can feed asphalt to two different pavers at the same time. Why do we do that? Is to get the quality of the asphalt better. So this is crucial if you go to highway projects, if you go to airport projects, that you use these type of equipment. And the feeder we have is as I said, it's with a swing up. It's an iMix system. It's an iMix system. That means we do kind of a mixing of the cold and the hot asphalt to always get this homogeneous asphalt mixture to go to the pavers. Less segregation and better quality at the end on the map. So these are for me two things for the future that we really have to promote in South Africa. So we will get these machines in the market by, let's say, March, April. We will have them. We will do demos with our customers, really to look at that and to show what is innovation, what do we mean with innovation. And then one step further, it's our electrification, which is not really useful or used in the market yet, but we have now a full range of electric light compaction, we have electric rollers, and we have an electric paver. So again, sustainability. You will have to reduce our CO2 footprint. And that's one of the reasons why Dynapac is investing a lot of that into this electrification and sustainability. The ambition is to become a market leader, let's say in rollers, and a second in pavers, I would say. But this is our aim, so that we see that we have a way to grow into the market. That's why we launched this new type of products. That's why we have this launch and have our customers and stakeholders here. So slightly we have to move in that direction. How do we do that as well is get a lot of attention to our aftermarket and service. Because this is the first thing that customers ask. Where is your aftermarket? Where is your service? How fast can we get parts? So we have now a setup of 3 different distribution centers in China, in India, in Germany. So we can have quite a high flexibility to get parts. And this is the way to grow, is to really convince our people, our customers, about our service, that we can support them in the best way to come. So this is my priority as well, to get our aftermarket. We are working now with service agreements with service partners all over the South Africa. So we are signing up agreements now that we can be closer to our customers. And by doing that, then we will definitely be part of this growing exercise in South Africa. We see good opportunities, we see good projects coming up. It all depends on how the project will be run. Is this governmental projects or so this is something we need to look at, but we see that it's growing. What I saw in the last 2 years, what South Africa is doing in growth for Dynapac, and we have an ambitious plan for 27, because we always make this 3-year plan, based on what we see are the projects in the country. So yes, we see good opportunities there for us.
That's Creamer Media's Real Economy Report. Join us again next week for more news and insights into South Africa's real economy. And don't forget to listen to the audio version of our Engineering News daily email newsletter.